Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down now, Conley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll buy some time right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, Brewer. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Throwing on first down, Clancy. Going to throw right side here, complete. get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Off play action. Clancy. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Brewer. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun on third down. Brewer eluding the pressure right. Good footwork at the 30. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Brewer. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Clancy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the first down.
On second down now, it's Richardson, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Giants add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Washington ready to try again on offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on second down, Brewer. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look in the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
Looking to throw on second down. Brewer. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Conley. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He spins free. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots on it. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Clancy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down. Clancy, complete. Richardson has it. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. On 3rd down, Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Clancy. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Clancy. He finds his man, complete. That's Richardson. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Off play action. Clancy. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Flushed out right. Looking deep for Jennings. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Conley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking to throw. Brewer. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 26 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's brought down. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground. It's Richardson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
I need to get my swag right there.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
What are you thinking?
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brewer flush to his right, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen. It's a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Toss play, Richardson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the Giants send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Wiggles free. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Brewer. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
that incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They'll keep it on the ground. Conley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On the handoff, they start with Richardson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
To throw on 2nd down, Clancy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On 1st down, Clancy. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run on first down. It's Richardson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake, Clancy. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Richardson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Operating from the gun, Clancy. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
On first and 10, Brewer. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got room. He's at the 40. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Giants, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You know how they do. You know how they do. Our young Ellie struggled a little bit. Passing game was kind of... It's always been like that, though. I hated with the pick. Okay, Griff. We need that any day. Damn, Trent, is you there? Oh, where you? You got one tackle, my boy. Now, you laid him down, but that was it. There you go, past the fence. Oh, that remind me, I gotta get my playoffs in. Damn. There you go, means already. Oh yeah, you got to keep playing, Playboy. Yeah, man, where your block sheds? Yeah, bro, we gonna have to give you that pass coverage. Yep. Yep. Every time, son, every time. Got to represent the hue. One black is trash. We need to work on that power play, boy. Thank you. Stuff finesse. You needed that too. Good. I told you I was gonna do what I said I was gonna do. He didn't even really play. Funny, he the one up there. Alright, let's go to the next week. And I'm gonna have to make some little minor details in the detour. Nah, yeah, dog. I ain't worried about nothing on offense anyway. So hit him with the full. Damn it, what the? Oh, what about Bobby? They got a 94. Hell no. Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna go with the old man. Alright. Dead man. Oh yeah, this is how it's gonna be. Hold up. Oh, okay. Who the hell? Why is Buckley get you? Hold up. Oh, this about to be diabolical right here. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that. Oh, yeah, boy, get your. Oh. Bro, what the hell are y'all doing? Alright. Bro. Alright. Alright. I think that's what I want. Damn. Yeah, 2. All right, Playboy. Delegate ditch. Oh, hold on. Pretty good, Donnie. Deep and short. Got that dog. Oh, that's how you get play actions. I said we throwing this damn ball. I like that. I like that. He is ready for all the finesse. Well, the lineman, not him. That's good. Alright, we can work on your slot ability. One day you shall be old. Alright. I'm gonna get straight to it, baby. Old Kyle Pitt still out there slanging and banging.
Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. Good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Type of game this sucker had last week. Yeah, I want to see.
For the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under
All right, yeah, we did the right thing.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Throwing on first down. Burks. That's into the hands of Pitts.
What you doing? I'm ready. Come on, Sean.
The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 8 catches, 107 yards.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
Oh, he died up. He died up, baby.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized.
You can keep passing over there,
and they carried it out.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back to throw. Burks. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive.
Well, only 174 yards.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
What's going on over there? Unfakeable, huh?
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Tough day right there.
The numbers for him from a week ago.
Gritty, grindy.
19 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
You gotta go after them, boys.
For a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they're doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
On 3rd down, Richardson. And he's going to
run past my boy.
He's marked down just shy of the 20. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson.
Bruh, didn't juke.
He'll get about 3 to the 21. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on third down. Clancy.
Broke him. Broke him all something.
And
Oh.
they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Look at the same play. There we go.
Play action. Clancy. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
Clancy.
He's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Why y'all ain't let my boy clean him up, yo?
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Burks. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Ice cold. That boy should have been getting the blanket.
3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down. Burks. And that will be incomplete.
Anything you was ready to give up, playboy.
And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now.
Dang.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
Boy never stood a chance. Boy never stood a chance, coach.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Look out, baby.
Long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field. They will send this one away. Fielding just outside the goal line.
Where my boy be?
Atlanta regains possession of the football. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And all the way
I think we're going to have to put some heat on this man.
Before he goes out of bounds.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
Now where you lay on
I
that.
respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
It's going to be caught.
Murder.
Touchdown, Falcons.
I straight up missed.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Get ready for the smoke.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good
You
return
almost
here,
got
so
it right
gets us up
there.
to the 29. New York ready to go again offensively. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
What?
But right now, with the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Escaping the pressure right.
What?
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to
That
go
man
3 and out
refused
here
to
and get
catch the
football right back,
pass.
because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Richardson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Get it to him again,
58
coach.
yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the
shut up,
game like
crowd.
they have.
Shut up.
first down. Clancy.
What?
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
On first down, it's Richardson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but
Walking
still,
in, baby.
Each and every time, won't you?
Almost.
Yeah, the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going?
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect
Give me the goal line stuff over there. Yep, pushing that way, please. Appreciate you. What?
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Clancy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening.
I just lobbed that up.
They are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1.
Get them all bit. I mean, definitely.
Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Oh. Nigga got the gas mask. I mean, see it.
Late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Burks. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Burks. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw. Burks. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. The final shot before break. Clancy looking deep for Jennings. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just wondering what he ate before this one started.
Let's include that in the package, right? Get the gourmet out here, figure it all out, and you're guaranteed he'll do that going forward as well, because with a game like this, you don't want to change things too much. Oh, yeah, you also want to continue to get that great blocking he's received today, too.
Yeah, kudos to the guys up front indeed. They'll run on first down. It's Richardson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Clancy. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Giants. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Off play action. Clancy. They'll roll him out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on first down. Burks. For Marshall, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the kick...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. Looking to throw on second down. Burks. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Burks letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Burks firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw. Clancy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Clancy. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And again this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burks. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Burks. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 2nd down. Burks. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Well, he was a spectator. For much of this game, this is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute, they want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants now down by a field goal, and time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. On first down, Richardson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. They'll run again with Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Back to throw. Clancy looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 14. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll run on first down. Gary. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Gary. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic. and take it to the house? Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after here coming up. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Atlanta, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Juan and Juan. Here they go. Here they go. Tandem breakout offenses. I'll be back though. I will be back. Probably gonna jump on them.